and Stella Show.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for joining us once again. We want to start the show by just the disclaimer. I don't know if that's the right word, but Levi is very drunk tonight. So if there are any interruptions that he causes, just understand that he's drunk and we're not. So
yeah, we're not.
So
not even close.
He might add a little like drama to the show or not, but who knows. But wait a minute, the heck? Are we?
Oh shit!
We're inside Levi's consciousness right now.
Okay.
All of us in the capsule we're inside Levi's consciousness. Oh my god, this is what a Lego figure goes through when they're drunk. Holy moly, I'm so glad I'm not a Lego figure. The hell is that?
The fuck was that?
It's all Levi's fault. I did not expect the instant drama. I didn't expect any drama at all. I just thought I'd mention it in case something happens. I didn't think something would happen. All right, I think we're gonna have to all right, control yourself and stop that internal madness because it appears. All right.
Yeah. No. It's okay, Trace. It's okay. She just likes to scream.
Does that have anything to do with Levi, or is that our
I don't know. He's just gonna sit there for now or fall back.
Oh my! He's wanting to get to Levi. You see that? He's like, I gotcha. I'm gonna get ya. I see ya. He's like, I can't move and I'm drunk and I'm having internal visions of fear and doom. Help me. Okay. I'm channeling Levi. I can't help it. Alright, I'm just gonna tune out now with my love glasses.
The Levi and Stella Show.
Okay.
No rap tonight? Alright.
It's not a tough decision, as you can see. I could blow you away or you could ride with me. I said I'd ride with you if you could take me to the border. The sheriff was after me for what I did to his daughter. I did it like this. I did it like that. I did it with a whistleblower badge. So I'm on the run. The cops got my gun. And right about now it's time to have some fun. The King at Rock, that is my name. And I know a fine spot where we got the champagne. Woohoo!
Cheers.
Cheers. We rode for 6 hours and we hit the spot. The beat was pumping and the girlies was hot. All right.
Okay.
All right. 10 points for whoever knows what rap that is.
Yeah, I don't get 10 points. I don't know. But while doing all of that, I hit my button on my phone and this is what popped up.
Seriously? Like out of the blue? It just popped up?
Well, I mean, it was on my phone, but as I was just doing this, I hit the button and it popped up.
Okay. That's a good sign. That's a good
Admit it. You're not like the others. And that's not just okay. It's fucking beautiful.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Like you too. Levi's not like the other Legos.
No.
Because he's here with us, so that means something's different.
There was something I wanted to read to you, though. Okay.
Hit it.
This is an excerpt from The Velveteen Rabbit. You remember that?
I do. I don't know if I ever read it, but I know that story. I heard it.
Okay. Well, this is a little excerpt that, of course came across my Facebook, as everything does. He said, "You become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't happen often to people who break easily, or have sharp edges, or who have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off, and your eyes drop out, and you get loose in the joints and very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you are real, you can't be ugly, except to people who don't understand."
Damn, that's in a children's book?
That's from the Voluntary Rabbit.
It was all there.
Right.
Actually, we were born that way, and the book supported it, and then we
Wow.
grow out of it because it's the older people that don't understand, and then we have no choice to become like them, or else we can't survive. Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
right there. It's right there in the Velveteen Rabbit.
Right?
It's happened to me.
Oh, Lordy.
I feel like a kid again. Thanks for bringing that back into
Yeah.
my world.
I mean, oh.
Is that a mean jelly bean?
It's an Easter egg.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I meant to post it on Facebook or Instagram, but whatever. You see
Easter
how
eggs.
well I did that.
Yeah. Well, we hope you all had a good Easter. We figured out in the meantime that Easter was the day that Jesus ascended to heaven.
Oh.
And we figured that the H stands for Harold. That's one of the explanations that seemed to stick in my mind, and probably the only one, because Jesus Harold Christ just sounds good to me.
All right.
So yeah, well,
Okay.
so here we are the week after Easter.
Yeah. Doing a whole hell of a lot of... It's been a weird week.
It has been a weird week, and I really think it has to do with the change of seasons, temperature,
Yep.
moons, mercuries, taxes.
Yeah.
Um,
All of this crap going on and heaping on you. And,
Even
yeah.
our dogs, I mean, are acting a little bit different.
Yeah.
And that's okay. We're just flowing with it.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
it's
fun.
all okay, but it has been a weird week.
Yes. And for all of you who have contributed to the polls, we want to thank you for that. And I know there was a big ruckus about should Stella do ayahuasca or not, and you know, reasons why and reasons why not. So thank you for all of that contribution. But the bottom line is that Stella will not be going on that journey.
Not Stella's journey to take us.
And Brandy will.
And Brandy's doing it. Yep.
All right. Well, cheers to that. Hopefully, Brandy will be around next week to talk about it.
Hopefully.
But
yeah.
you never know.
Yeah, let's hope, yeah.
And you never know, Stella will be around next week.
True.
to
Stella
hear
could
about-
not do it and still not be here next week. You never know.
But that's how things are going down. And, yeah. Just,
And maybe some interesting stuff to talk about.
or maybe,
Or
it
maybe
is
not.
like, not appropriate to talk about it on this medium because it's blowing
After
the
some
fuck
of the stuff that you've put up here and done, you're talking about what's not appropriate?
Right. Well, you know, when you talk about freeing the mind and not being within the all that stuff is very dangerous, because then you have to live very God damn it, fucking alcohol has burned so many words out of my vocabulary. It's so frustrating. There's so many good words that are just not there. What I wanted to say is something along the lines, you have to live very wisely, subtly, elegantly. None of those are the words that I meant, but maybe alluding to it a little bit, in order not to get thrown into the loony bin, because that's the other part of it. Like, okay, that person sounds like a crazy person. And I think it has a lot to do with, like, rocking their world. Like, if what they're saying is true and things are really like that, then we are not gonna, how do we keep managing this, you know? So, like, yeah, just put them over there and we don't really have to hear them and just medicate them. And okay, but now I'm going on a negative tangent and I don't want to do that. Because everybody's on their path, and whatever path they're on is the path they're on, and that's
Yep, and
perfecto.
that.
Right, Levi?
Yep, that's that.
That's that. You got something more? Does that look like an egg or a toilet?
It's a toilet.
Oh, it could be like an egg cut in half.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna read that one though, but
No, don't. It's a toilet.
I will. Old sewage workers never die. They just waste away. I was gonna read this one. There's no conclusive evidence about what happens to old skeptics, but their future is doubtful.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, I like the sad, silly.
Well, I heard that people who eat 7 servings of vegetables and fruits a day have a 42% longer lifespan than those that don't. That piece of information really confused
Irrelevant. Whatever.
Because
Cheers!
first of all, what does that
Cheers
mean?
to-
Like
Drink.
42% longer lifespan. Like what? Oh. I had it explained further to me, and then I understood. So I thought, well, if you want to follow that 7 apples a day keeps death away, I guess it's got to be fruits and vegetables.
Why can't it just be fruits? And why does it have to be both?
Because it's both. According to, they did a study for like 6,000.
They did it what?
6,000 people. That's a big spread. But still, I just wonder, like, there's so many other factors that play into that. That, you know, like, were they having sex daily? Were they smokers? Were they non-smokers? Were they happy? Were they unhappy? Were they rich? Were they poor? I don't know. 6,000 is a big stretch. But I think that sounds like it's a pretty
6,000 in the scheme of life is actually a tiny stretch.
I know, but they do all these studies where they make all these, like, facts out of the studies when they survey 100 people or experiment with 200 people. 100 people survey.
100 people survey.
Top 5 answers on the board.
I saw
Here's
one.
the question.
I saw one. Freaking, oh God, the question was, what is something, okay, let me see if I can get this right. Yeah. What is something that you've recently put your finger in? Yeah, Buzz.
My nose.
No, the guy dressed in the nice suit and tie, the
host.
No, this was the contestant. He was all dressed. The family was all very dressed and whatnot. Steve Harvey came to him and asked him, and he said, "My wife." I was like, okay.
Alright, did that make it to the board?
No, it was not on the board.
Do you remember what the number 1 answer was?
I don't, because I just saw the clip about him saying my wife.
You told me about this show once. You said, like, I was laughing so hard. You told me about, like, 3 of those questions that were hilarious. And one of them that I can remember, 1 out of the 3 that you said, and one of them was, like, name a body part, or so, I think something like this. Name a body part that starts with the letter T. Titties!
That was, yeah.
And there was something about, like, they were just really funny. But anyway, that's a fun show.
Yeah, and back in the day, it was an entertaining show. But I definitely think it's way funnier now with Steve Harvey.
Oh, like back when Richard Dawson was...
Richard Dawson was, yeah. It was an entertaining
Yeah, he was a character, Richard Dawson.
But you would never have a question, name something you put your finger in, and have a contestant say, my wife.
See, Family Feud's something that's changing with the times, you know? The questions are changing, the whole setup, the humor.
Yeah, maybe we should do...
Schools haven't changed with the times at all.
We should do Family Feud.
And create a school. No, never mind.
No, I don't want to create a school.
We gotta create an unschool.
That's too much. I don't want to work that hard.
Yeah.
No.
I just think let's do it for the children, man. Let's do it for the children.
Yeah, okay, you can do it for the children. I'm past that. Sorry.
All right. So, any good jokes? No.
No.
Any?
Oh God. Oh no. She's pulling. Oh, there she goes.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh, in case you forgot.
Yeah, she's talking
what
about
have you
what's
put your finger in lately? No, put that away. We got to come up with it ourselves, or just
Go. Check out.
Check out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think send your cosmic blessings or cosmic questions to Brandy, and we'll see what she comes back with.
And let's
You know?
hope that Brandy's here next week.
Yeah, she'll
Yeah.
be here. Although she might not know who she is, but that's okay too. No.
Now we're gonna scare everybody off of ayahuasca.
No, ayahuasca, seriously.
Yeah.
Read up on that stuff. It's great.
It is. It just wasn't time for my journey as my dream.
She gets the dream answers.
I get the stuff that I think a lot of people take ayahuasca to get. I get it without it, and I had a very clear dream that now is not the time.
Right.
Yeah, so.
So she's not on it now. Because now is not the time.
And
But
there's
she-
only now and whatever.
Right? So Friday could be the time.
No.
Saturday could be the time. But no, she's just saying now is not the time. Like now includes this whole time with a certain like parentheses, and that's the time. And then after that, it's not now anymore, so it is the time.
Brandy tried very, very hard. Gotta give Brandy kudos
She
for
never done it before. Why would
consistency.
she not give this?
Very, very hard to convince me.
Cheers to
Yeah.
that. Cheers to sticking to what feels good for you. And
Yep.
not letting anything
And that's
else
the truth.
shift
It's
it.
just a knowing, it's a feeling. It's more than a feeling, it's a knowing.
More than a feeling, more than a feeling to me. That's not really how it goes.
Yep, that's all right.
Alright.
Oh, now we need to put that on.
More than a woman, you are. More than a woman to me. Shoot, doop, doo doo doo. Alright, Saturday Night Fever. Best movie ever, best record ever. Part of growing up in the 70s.
Debatable. But in your opinion. Not that you have
And
opinions,
that's never
but whatever.
debatable. That's just hardcore fact, truth, whatever. God, I smell skunk again. God. No, it's Stella. It's nice. It's just a good beer.
It's a good beer that just had to recall a bunch of bottles.
What?
I just found that out on the way over, right before I came over.
Why?
For glass being in the...
Seriously?
Yeah.
Don't drink that! You're gonna die! Don't drink
It
it!
was a voluntary recall of...
Seriously?
Yeah.
Stella! Oh, no, all over the world, or?
In the, United States and Canada. And
Because
there
that's
was...
what, Belgian beer or Dutch beer?
But I
forget.
I did double check before I bought this, Stella, to make sure it was not part of the batch
How
that
do you
had
know?
glass in it. Because they know what processing plant it was from. And so it's all by the date, these numbers here, that tell you if it was...
So are we out of danger of getting that here, or we have to check every batch we buy? Because
We're-
we buy a lot of that batch.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. This one was good. That's all I know.
That one was good.
This batch was good.
Oh, I thought you meant each beer. You have to check each beer accordingly.
Well, the batch. I mean, the whole 6-pack was all...
Right.
It has the same number, so...
Um,
Anyways, that was just, something that I was like, oh, crap.
that sucks.
Yeah. But, they're voluntarily, they haven't had any problems. They noticed a problem at a processing plant, so they're doing it because, kudos
Shit
to them.
happens, absolutely.
We're still drinking, and I'm still drinking it.
All right, can you get up,
Probably
or should
shouldn't
I get
be.
up?
Gotta get up. Am I picking a book?
Here, we'll do it simultaneously. Okay. What should we hear? She's ignoring the death rattle.
I got a book. I don't know what it is, but I got a book. Oh. All right.
That's not what I meant.
What? Oh, okay.
You didn't listen. Levi Summers. It's so
Eli.
confusing.
So sorry, Levi.
I know, Stella is
So
just
sorry.
she doesn't even listen to the death rattle. That's how she doesn't even conform. She's like, the death rattle is pointing to that book, but hey, I'll just go over here and pick this book.
The death rattle was pointing to a book?
Yeah, but you were so gung-ho and grabbing your book, you ignored, and now Levi is dead! Oh, no, he's not. He just had a little fall. Okay.
I don't know
So
where his
she
chair
picked-
went. But
Here.
poor Levi.
She picked. So Brandy has this thing that she reads these books, whether they're fiction or nonfiction, and you know they really like. Oh my God, it's amazing! And then you see the picture of the author, and you go like, God damn it, that ruined the whole experience. Like that, you just picture the person who wrote such a book to look in a certain way. So I started to cut my own picture out and just put it on the picture of the author. And I actually used to go to libraries and put my little picture on the, just stupid fun, which I would never get the results of like them going like, oh my God, that's not the author. And then the other thing I started doing is this. I started just drawing pictures on. So for those
you don't like the authors?
No, I just don't. I don't want to see them as they are. I want to see them as I imagine them after reading their books, you know. And usually it's very disappointing. I've never seen a picture of an author where I thought like,
so
oh,
when we
that's
write
awesome.
our book, we won't put our pictures.
No,
on it.
because I put my picture on a lot of other authors, so
So that's fine.
Yeah. And if they don't like my face, they can put another picture on it or draw on me. I don't care, but I'm gonna have my face on it.
Okay.
But this guy, in case you don't recognize him, because of the glasses and the mustache, he's incognito, is dun 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 Eckhart Tolle. Awakening to your life's purpose. I told you not to pick that book. I had another book in my... Ah! Right.
Okay, I had something that has absolutely nothing to do with any of this pop into my head.
Hit it.
Just a story that a coworker told me that he actually did, and maybe we need to do stuff like this.
What?
He went and he bought a bottle of Smart Water, which I guess is a brand. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
And then he took it back to the return desk and said he wanted his money back because he wasn't any smarter. And they were like, what? And he goes, I drank this whole bottle and it didn't make me any smarter. I need my money back. They didn't know what to do with it. We totally need to start going.
No.
Oh, come on.
That's... What about smartphones? Like, you could do that with, like,
Exactly.
the whole population.
Let's go try and return stuff that you have no earthly reason to return. Let's go cause a scene in frickin' Walmart.
Yeah, if that toots your horn, and go for it. I doesn't toot my horn. I like to be like the invincible.
You are so not wanting to be invisible.
I am
What
the
are you?
invisible horn tutor. You know what I used to do? I used to go into libraries, and I used to pick like these awesome poets, and I'm not going to say their names because it's an opinion, but they're pretty much awesome. And most books have this like blank page in the back, you know, like it just has no purpose. And I used to go and write my own poem and then just put it back in. So these people would go and, okay, I'm going to throw out a name, Walt Whitman, Henry Thoreau, whatever. And go like, end the book, and then there's this poem, this anonymous poem. And so my stuff was being read. I didn't get any credit for it or money for it, but that made me feel good.
Did you put your name on it?
No, I didn't even do that.
You just wrote the poem.
Yeah. And some people would say, "Oh my God,
you defaced the book."
Exactly. That's
you went in the library and you defaced the book.
You should get a fine for that. So and like Oh, this was funny. We used to go and print out like these little, or just from a magazine, like these little porno pictures, you know, like sometimes in the back of porno magazines you get like an ass with a giant dick in it, and we used to cut those out and like stick them on the like sausages at the grocery store, and like you just put it next to like the tag and stuff, so it doesn't really stick out until you're at home and you're opening it up and you're like
crap, but
what
you don't want to be. You don't want people to know you're doing it.
No, it's just fun knowing that. I mean, if I could know, like if I could follow somebody who would buy this, like these four raw sausages with a little like midget with his giant dick and like an ass, that picture stuck next to the price, and then going home and ready to cook the sausages, and if I could watch that reaction, if I could be a fly on the wall or something, I would love to, but that's highly unlikely.
But you don't want to be known. You don't want people knowing that you did it. I just want to go cause a frickin' scene.
Yeah, but I don't like that kind of scene, like with people in interaction. And I haven't done that for years. Honestly, that was like 20 years ago maybe, or 15 years ago that I used to do that. But I did do it, and it was fun, and I got a little chuckle out of it, even though I'll never get anything further than. But talking about it now is fun.
Yeah,
and sharing it
yeah.
with the world. With
so
all
now,
you viewers
so now there's
out
somebody
there.
out there who goes, 15 years ago I got that sausage.
That would be cool. If you're out there, send me a message. So, all right.
Anyways, we got sidetracked.
Oh, look. All right. I just opened it up. Okay.
Oh, are we doing that page?
Sure.
Okay, stop.
It is your conscious presence that breaks the identification with the pain body. When you don't identify with the pain body, you can no longer control your thinking, and so cannot renew itself anymore by feeding your thoughts. The pain body, in most cases, does not dissolve immediately. The pain body. The beginning of freedom from the pain body is the first realization that you have a pain. Fuck you. God damn it.
Alright, what book am I?
We gotta write our book!
I know, we gotta just write our own damn book. And we need a new...
No!
We need more books.
Don't!
Yeah. Am I supposed to go pick a different book?
Yeah, this one, okay, I noticed the Quran is... Remember we talked last week, we talked about reading the Quran and the Bible, and I said, I think the Quran is up here somewhere. Well, it is.
Well, but I didn't pick it, so we're not reading it.
No, so you gonna pick another one?
Do you want me to pick another one, or do you want to pick one? Or should we just make up a story? We'll just make something up.
Okay, you're Gandhi.
Okay. What am I doing?
Make up a story. Gandhi!
What's
you got
up,
any wisdom
Snoop?
for me for the end?
I don't want to be Gandhi. I want to be Snoop. Alright.
I wish I was you, Snoop. I really do. You're so cool. And so alive, and I'm so dead.
Good, man.
I'm so dead. You could do so much that I can't. So, okay, to end this episode for the Brandy and Stella show, I have a question for you.
Alright, I may have an answer.
Okay.
We'll
What
see. Hang on,
do
let me
you
go
think?
take a tote. Alright.
Alright, you feel good now, Noel, brother?
Right. It's flowing now. It's flowing
Okay.
now.
What do you think is a good reason for yourself? You do not speak for all because it's just you speaking for yourself. What do you think is a good reason to get out of bed in the morning?
Yeah, I don't have to get out of bed to do that.
Oh, Snoop, you always have your head in the same place. In the putang.
Yeah, that's right. That's where it's at. Yep, I can do there's no reason to get out of bed. I can do what I want to do in bed.
Okay, good answer. Good answer. Well, thank you for that. Next episode, perhaps you ask me a final question and I give you good answer like you gave me. Okay, well, thank you for joining us today. It's been very fun. I love these ladies. They are really my truly favorite. I am not offended by anything they do with me. I really appreciate them keeping me alive in this way. I never, ever expected it. So, anyway, see you next time. And go do your thing. Go. What do you do, ladies? Oh, yeah. The cheers. Do the cheers. Snoop. Do the cheers. Cheers! Oh, you eating good stuff. I wish I could taste it. I wish I was not dead.
Oh, shit.